me to have a chance to come across the river to our suburbs here. Anyway, that little state of mind has over 9 million people. Boy, it gets crowded, I can tell you that. But today, special day, because as the mayor said, we are similar in character, Pennsylvania and New Jersey. Hard-working people will do any task you give them, whether it's from the mines or from the seas. We want our families to be able to make a living, and that's what we're about living. I purposely put this in it's recognition of my service in World War II. I joined when I was 18 years old. My father was on his deathbed. He died 2 months later. The Army let me wait until Dad died. My mother was 37 years old, and I was 18. And life was tough. Life was tough because at the end of my father's illness, took over 2 years, my mother was not only broken-hearted and alone. My family went from 4 people. I had a little sister down to 2 because I went overseas. And my mother, in addition to the grief, owed lots and lots of money to doctors and hospitals and pharmacies. It was tough. I never thought about insurance. We didn't know such a thing was even possible. But how life changed. As you heard, and thanks, Mayor, for the mention, I went to school on the GI Bill, started the company, ADP. ADP now has a monthly record of jobs created in America. ADP, you see it every month. And the company's in over 23 countries. Bill headquartered in New Jersey, built for 2 families that had nothing. And we built a society that was called the Greatest Generation. And that's what we're asking for now. Yeah. We're saying to the wealthiest among us, kick in, do your share, and get us, and we'll get out of that damn war, these wars, and having spent $1 trillion in addition to the loss of lives, which can never be repaid, and go on and give us a chance to continue on a cycle that's positive for the American people. We're here to tell Paul Ryan. You know what I call him? I call him Lion Ryan. And Lion is not spelled L-I-O-N.
Americans for Romney.
Romney Lion. Take him with you. We're here to tell him to leave the Philadelphia and South Jersey region and go back to his land of make-believe. In this region, people rely on Medicare, and Ryan has been trying to kill Medicare for years. Of all the people in Congress, Mitt Romney picked as his running mate the guy best known for wanting to end Medicare as we know it. That speaks volumes, my friend. Romney and Ryan want to play liar's poker, take away our Medicare card, replace it with a voucher, and they say to seniors, hey, here's a voucher. Go buy some insurance on the private market. And oh yeah, listen, whatever the voucher doesn't cover, you pay the difference. What an outrage. People who paid the premiums during their working years, and now Ryan wants to pass the buck to them to pay again. But we're not going to do that. Experts who analyze their plans tell us that the Ryan vouchers will not be enough to cover health costs and would raise seniors' costs by over $6,000 a year. These are the facts. People should not believe the lies and the deception coming from Romney and Ryan to discredit the Obama plan to keep the Medicare at the.
Why are you here? This is for Romney.
This is America.
Oh, this is
America.
a free country.
It's America.
I just told you
Romney and lying again.
That's your issue.
You don't have the facts, my friend. had the factory wouldn't be here. Anyway, we don't like their blatant lies that Paul Ryan's record is clear as day. He has wanted over time to end Medicare as we know it. But it's not just Medicare thereafter. In 2005, when George W. Bush wanted to privatize Social Security, guess who led the effort for him in the House of Representatives to privatize Social Security? 2005. Paul Ryan was the leader in that. And Paul Ryan has a bad idea for America. He showed his mother and promised her she would not have to worry about health care. But every other mother in this country is have to worry about it. Right. That's where we stand. Paul Ryan has had it in for Social Security and Medicare, and he spent his entire career trying to undermine the middle class so he can make the rich richer. We're not going to let that happen. Because for me, I'd be one of those people who's richer, and I don't want that damn money. I want it to go into my country, and you don't. Mitt Romney and Paul Ryan believe in reverse Robin Hood economic theory. Rob the middle class and seniors in order to give more tax breaks to those who can least, who don't need it, and many who I know say they are without any reason to vote for Romney. Which health reforms will guarantee? Don't be fooled by their outright deceptive ads that lie about President Obama's strong record on Medicare. Don't be fooled. When Mitt Romney draws charts on a whiteboard saying how it's going to work, it's baloney. Don't be fooled by their fairy tales from the land of make-believe. Don't be taken in by a deliberate slip of the lip. We know better. We know that in order to save Medicare, we need to make sure that President Barack Obama is reelected. 4 more years. And we want to keep the fakers out of government. Let them stay home and throw their baloney around the park there. We know that Romney and Ryan are bad tickets in Pennsylvania. Bad for the middle class and bad for seniors.
Bad for women.
And the women. I suggested we had a bill to protect women against violence. And we had a difficult time because the Republicans really don't care about women's conditions and their special place in our society. What they see is they blocked the Women Against Violence bill from passing. And I said one of the women senators ought to stand up and say no more tests for prostate disease for men. Let a woman suggest that and see where we go. Anyway,
that only hurt Republicans.
My friend, forgive me, I want to be careful with my language. Anyway, so I'm glad to be here. Working men and women, families to be brought up, all want the same thing. They all want their kids to be able to do that. People who come to this country now want that as well. And we should continue to be the nation that we are, with a soul as well as with fun. So here we are, friends, and I'm glad to see you. And if there's any questions, we have to Mayor, you're an example. I think, what's their term? Obama needs to be up for it. Okay. Any questions here besides the guy who doesn't want to?
You want to wait till the end?
I'm sorry.
Candidate for Congress, George Bates.
Yeah, no. I want to make sure that you have an opportunity to come in and introduce yourself because you're both running.
Thank you, Senator. Thank you.